The Rohtak has become the Oxford of Haryana. And a law school, I got the good fortune, and I'm extremely glad that I have been invited to participate in this foundation stone laying ceremony of a law college. And Gandhiji was a very good lawyer. Very few people know that Gandhiji was a very good lawyer because because he had made so much of contribution to the country. As a lawyer also he was very, very good. And he was mostly practicing in South Africa. He went there. Most of his clients were the indentured laborers who came from India and from other countries. And he was also appearing for some of the European clients also. And his income was also fairly very big. I could get direct information when I went to South Africa. He purchased the Phoenix colony, which was about 100 acres of land. He gave the Phoenix colony because a fellow who was having the sugarcane field, it got fire and it was destroyed. So he wanted to sell that land. So Gandhiji purchased that 100 acres of land out of the fees which he received in one case. And he started in Phoenix colony mainly for philanthropic purposes. Now, of course, most of the area has been now encroached upon. Only 4 or 5 acres are now available. The rest of it was encroached upon by poor people. And the trust never wanted to evict them. So the 5 acres of land which is available, there is a press and there is a school mainly for the colored people, children of colored people. Maintain the tradition, and this Phoenix colony is in in Durban. When we go there, we see the railway station, the Pietermaritzburg railway station, where the Gandhiji was thrown out of the railway station, and there is a statue of Gandhiji. We feel so much excited when we see all these places. And there is a beautiful statue of Gandhiji as a young lawyer in Johannesburg. In the city of Johannesburg, the old the court was situated. Well, the court, of course, was shifted, but in the town, Gandhiji was a young lawyer. A statue is there in the Johannesburg. It's all give the memories of our great leader who gave us freedom and sacrifice, and the way in which he lived and gave direction to the people. That is more important. And starting a law school, of course, it is at this forum, it would be more appropriate for me to share some thoughts on the state of legal education in our country and the direction it should take. All of you are well aware that the legal profession itself is undergoing massive changes. The young law graduates now have a range of opportunities to choose from. While joining the Chamber of Senior Practitioner is the most commonly adopted route, opportunities have also emerged in commercial practice as well as research and voluntary sector work. With increasing opportunities to study and work in foreign countries, qualified lawyers can also look forward to careers in international institutions and multinational corporations. In 1927, Felix Frankfurter said, in the last analysis, law is what the lawyers are, and lawyers are what the law schools make them. In this regard, we must recognize the role of our law schools is not only preparing individuals for the bar and judiciary, but also as the breeding grounds for democratic values and meaningful social engagement. Most of the leading lights of our freedom movement were from legal background, and in today's day and age, there is a compelling need for lawyers to play a transformational role in our society. Traditionally, legal education has stressed on the development of skills needed to conduct meticulous research, speak effectively, and respond to arguments. While these are essential traits of a good lawyer, there is always a need to imbibe values such as tolerance and empathy. Building a successful legal practice also requires effective interaction with clients. Very often advocates tend to impose solutions on clients rather than listening to them and suggesting the best course of action. In some instances, clients are encouraged to engage in unnecessary litigation without exploring the alternatives such as mediation and negotiated settlement. In our present system, young law students are always competing against each other and to do well in the academic and eventually secure good job opportunities. However, the spirit of competition should also be channelized in creative and innovative ways which give them better preparation for their careers. Our law schools must be conceived as a space that encourages rational and critical inquiry into socio-economic realities, meaningful practical experience through participation in legal literacy programs, involvement in NGOs, and regular visits to institutions such as courts, police stations, prisons, among others, will give students a chance to observe the law in action as opposed to law in the books. Law students can actually play a vital role in spreading the legal awareness among the disadvantaged sections for many communities, the urban poor and those in remote villages. There is a little awareness of even the most basic rights given under our family laws, property laws, and criminal laws. By disseminating what they learn through legal services programs, law students can actually be the agents of real social change. Furthermore, the interactions between the students from well-to-do backgrounds and the disadvantaged sections can be an effective method to bridge social divisions based on caste, class, religion, and gender, among others. Legal education is not just a means for personal advancement. It can also act as a stimulus for deepening democratic values such as tolerance of diversity and the willingness to resolve disagreements, though constructive and transformed dialogue. In an article published in 1920, Paul Carrington said, that is the idea, they compared the teaching of law to the butterfly effect. That is, the idea of some small steps taken in the present which lead to unforeseen yet favorable change in the future. I am confident that if we are able to promote a meaningful understanding of our constitutional values, and the same can be the basis for more equitable and caring society in the years to come. Building a rule-following society is, of course, a very gradual, ambitious process that we should not give the generations to come a chance to fault us for not having tried. I am sure that the law college to be started here will give this guidance to the society. I am very, very happy to associate with this country. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure for all of us. And you have rightly said that the future of our nation is dependent on two people, the kids and the judicial system. सर, अब हमारे जो स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने आज के प्रोग्राम में हिस्सा लिया है, पार्टिसिपेट किया है, वो उनकी आपके साथ एक फोटोग्राफ लेना चाहते हैं. प्लीज सर. बच्चों की दिली ख्वाहिश है कि चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया के साथ उनकी भी एक फोटोग्राफ हो जाए. बच्चे आ गए.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
बच्चे बच्चे.
Sim sim bola bola, sim sim bola, sim sim bola bola, sim sim bola. Fine flat flute, pipe, pajola, pajola. Drum drum duplex, simbola simbola. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
देश का भविष्य देश के आज के साथ अपनी तस्वीर खिंचवा रहा है. जोरदार तालियां इन बच्चों के लिए.
Modulations. Minor note, major note. Modulations.
आप देश के आज हैं तो ये देश का भविष्य है। जिस तरह से आपने आज देश को संभाल रखा है, ये आपसे पूर्ण आपको वादा करते हैं कि ये आगे भविष्य में देश को इसी तरह से अच्छे से संभालेंगे और देश को प्रगति के पथ पर लेकर जाएंगे।
बोले अब तो यारा अपना जहां है सबसे प्यारा, आओ हम मिलजुल के बोले अब तो यारा अपना जहां है सबसे प्यारा।
हमने कहा है जो तुम भी कहो।
थैंक यू सर।
इस प्रोग्राम में हमारे दोनों मेंबर पार्लियामेंट साहब ने बड़े ही खुश होकर आदरणीय हुड्डा साहब से इजाजत लेकर 5-5 लाख रुपए लॉ कॉलेज के लिए दिए। मैं अपनी संस्था की तरफ से आप सबकी तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं, आदरणीय हुड्डा साहब का भी और भाई दीपेंद्र हुड्डा जी का और आदरणीय शादीलाल बत्रा जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
I would now invite Shri Naveen Jain ji and Shri Chanda Garg ji to please come on the stage and present